Hi, this is Mike Wilson. I want to start by saying it doesn't matter who the hell you voted for. It doesn't matter who anyone voted for. There are simple things that we should expect from the President of the United States. There are simple things that we should all agree on no matter what party anyone's aligned with. Now, just so you know, I am an independent. I proudly voted for George Bush as well as Barack Obama because I felt they were the best candidates at the time. Whether you believe that or not, you've got to understand one simple thing. What is going on now is a bunch of rhetoric, a bunch of sales pitches being put out by both sides. Nobody knows what the truth truly is. There's enough facts out there, there's enough researchable material where we could get a good idea. But everyone is so tired of hearing about it all the time, so tired of feeling like the person they vote for is being attacked. They're so tired of having the fake news thrown at them every time they turn around. There's so much anger out there because people passionately want to believe in their vote. They passionately want to fight for that belief. They don't want to believe anything bad about the person because they chose to vote for that person. The fact of the matter is we have no idea who those people actually are. We're all pissed off because all politicians are dirty, and there should be investigations every single time there's a red flag. When there's someone donating to a foundation, and the foundation's using political influence for foreign governments, we should know about it. I don't care if it's the Clintons, I don't care if it's the Trumps, I don't care if it's a Democrat or if it's a Republican. It's the United States of America. That is why it needs to be investigated, unobstructed, with the full support of both sides of the aisle. Not because proving somebody wrong or somebody right. It's because we need to protect our country. We are patriots of the United States of America, the already greatest country on earth. Now, when people try and have conversations, they try and have intelligent discussion based on their perspective on these facts that they've come across, or what they believe are facts that they have come across. They try and start a natural dialogue. They try and actually have a conversation. And if it doesn't agree 100% with yours and you start getting angry about it, you need to recognize that step. You need to recognize that you're about to get pissed off over something that neither one of you know the absolute truth about. But you both have researched to your satisfaction, to support your perspective. That's where you draw the line of research. But our mistakes are coming in when people are getting angry over limited research, over limited knowledge, and they feel like they know it and they're sure of it because they voted for this person and they're sure that these facts are what are actual facts. But if you look at those facts and you look at every little thing around, that is proven fact. I will give you an example. There's a big push on the Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton Foundation and them getting big bunches of money from foreign governments and possible pay-to-play. By all means, investigate the hell out of that. There's also a big push for investigating the Trump Foundation for misuse of funds, also receiving money from foreign governments. The inaugural committee, potentially, allegedly, receiving money from foreign governments. The Blackwater real estate dealings that were shady dealings that started the whole Clinton investigation, ended up in a blowjob and an impeachment. The bottom line is, whoever's in power needs to be kept in check. It's not about party, it's not about vote, it's not about opinion or perspective. It is just to protect our country. And if people don't start paying attention to that simple fact, no matter what happens in the next couple of months, we are going to lose our minds. And the anger that's already out there is going to explode in ways we as a country can't afford it to explode. We are all American citizens. We all want what's best for the country. Let's agree to that. You know your person isn't guilty of anything and these are all BS investigations, then big deal, let the investigations happen and it'll prove you're right. But if, God forbid, 1 out of 100 of these allegations are correct, the President of the United States may be compromised, even if 1 of the fake news rumors are true. The President of the United States is in danger. We, as a country, are in danger. You're bitching about a border wall? I think this is more of a necessary security risk. I don't care who you voted for. It was the better of two evils, as it is every election. That's the excuse we get. But let's recognize we do not know the facts. And if you are going to be angry and you are going to cut your research off at Fox News and podium speeches, you will never know the facts. And if you listen hard to those speeches and you actually listen to the words this person is saying to you, and you compare them to the words he said last week, if this person was on the other side of the aisle, was a registered Democrat, was a Democratic president, you'd be losing your freaking mind wanting that person to be investigated to the fullest extent of the most brilliant intelligence community on earth. Because this country demands it. I am so sick and tired of partisan politics and partisan thinking, closed-minded thinking. Those people get angrier than anyone else. Guess what? Anybody accused of anything that major needs a full investigation. All of the assault allegations against Bill Clinton need full investigations. All of the assault allegations against Donald Trump need full investigations. All of the assault allegations against Kavanaugh need full investigations. All the assault allegations or all the dirty deal allegations against all these politicians need to be investigated. We want to change Washington? Start picking out the people who need to be investigated and get the hell rid of them. That's how you make a better country. That's how you make America great again. By the way, it's always been great. Stop getting angry and start protecting the country you're pretending to love so much. Just saying. We're about to go into a year where all sorts of stuff is going to come out of the woodwork. All sorts of hidden information is going to be exposed. And you're going to have to make a choice whether to listen to it or ignore it. Whether to listen to 10% of it, 1% of it. You need to open your mind. You need to open your eyes and just pretend all of these allegations are against someone in the other party, the person you didn't vote for. Just pretend our president actually ran as a Democrat, which he was for most of his life, which he donated a lot of money to, even to the Clintons. You want to scratch the surface of facts beyond the podium speeches and beyond the president's ever-changing word? There are pictures. There is evidence. There are recordings. There is surveillance. There is all these facts that have nothing to do with the Democrats, that have nothing to do with a crooked FBI, that have nothing to do with any of that. They are facts discovered by a Republican group of people, lawsuits filed by Republican judges and lawyers. I'm tired of hearing these lifelong Republicans are in the middle of the biggest Democratic conspiracy in the world. That makes no logical sense. And if you start preaching that, and you get angry over that, and you think that makes all the sense in the world, you need to pretend for a minute that that person is a Democrat. And if you'd feel the same. And if you can honestly say you'd be defending a Democrat doing the same thing, accused of the same things, and you could look at yourself in the mirror and say you would be defending Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump if these allegations were against a Democrat. If you can honestly say that you would still defend these actions, then forgive me. But if you're angry about politics, I guarantee you, you can't. Because you're not capable of recognizing honesty.